This is John Cameron calling from Baltimore. We have an elderly gentleman, overweight, somewhat obese, long hair, unshaven, long beard, has somewhat the smell of Christmas spirits on his breath, who says he's been kicked in the abdomen by a four-legged critter. Our trauma guy, Dave Efron, is in the Bahamas scuba diving, so we need to transfer him. He suggested the Mayo Clinic, so I called the Mayo Clinic. He doesn't have insurance, and the Mayo Clinic won't take him because he doesn't have insurance. So I suggested the Cleveland Clinic, and he said, I don't want to go to any city where the football team can't win a single game during the year. So then I suggested Mass General, and he was very enthusiastic about that. So we're hoping you will take him. He's safe to transfer, but he has a very tender abdomen. He may have a serious intra-abdominal injury. Now, he says he has some very important business to take care of over the next 2 weeks. So I'm hoping you're willing to take him, get him back on his feet, and get him out working again. Let me know if you're willing to take him, and we will send him right up. Thanks, Keith.
Army in the North Pole. Where are the presents?
I have a 75-year-old
Where's the elf?
unknown jingle bell right
Where are
here.
we?
Transferred into the condition from an outside hospital. Unfortunately, that's all the records I have on him.
Records.
Okay, great. While you're running this trauma, let's start with the
Mrs.
airway.
Claus.
Sir, what's your name?
This is Santa.
Santa.
Santa
Okay,
Claus.
great. Ooh, 6 o'clock.
Six.
Time for me to sign out.
Sign
Maggie?
out.
Sure. Here's what we
I don't
know.
feel good.
Unknown male, airway intact.
I don't feel good. Where's
All right, I'm
Dixon?
taking over from here. Listen to your breath sounds.
Do we have a pulse?
Bilateral breath sounds.
Oh my goodness. Is it the 25th
He's got
yet?
pulses bilaterally. Okay, you do the secondary survey.
All right.
I don't feel good. You're back. What's he
Now we
looking
go
for?
to Lupinum.
What are you looking for?
Go
There's
another rectal.
another rectal.
Oh,
Oh, my fever curve. Oh, it's so bad. Give me
There is
Tylenol.
Temperature
a
12,
4
25.
centimeter hoof print on the over the
I'm
xiphoid.
gonna freaking Rudolph. He's such a jerk.
What's under the hood?
Oh no, it hurts so bad in my chest icicles. Oh
I
my
think we need to
god.
consult urology.
Oh, it's so
There's an injury there. I think his balls are deflated.
No, I think it's just cold out.
Really? I
Yes,
really think
yeah.
there's something wrong. I think the pressure is really low.
Yeah.
Pressure's low? No, that just happens in New England.
Right? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, we're gonna roll you to the side now.
Oh, please do. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Another reckless Santa. This one's on the house.
Oh my gosh.
All right, does it hurt here?
Oh, the eggnog hurts. Oh my
Here,
god.
here, here.
No presents for you, damn it. Oh my god. The cold.
No!
I think it
All right,
works.
let's come on back.
Well, I just want to summarize our patient here. We have Santa Claus, dirty old man found down, transferred from an outside hospital. His injury burden includes significant hoof injuries to the chest, the abdomen, and some deflated balls. Do you know what we need?
Hyperacute pan scan.
Oh, yeah.
Did you call radiology?
Can I get an ice chip? Ice chip, please. Please, something. Just Chris Kringle needs an ice chip. Who's working tonight? What's going on over here? Hey, please. Hey, come on. This smells like the North Pole. Help me out. Come on, I got a lot of pain. Don't you see me over here? Don't you see me? Who's on tonight? Don't. Hello? My God. What are you laughing at? Jeez. Has anyone seen a sick person in this hospital before? So bright, this room. This is just so bright. Anyone pay attention to me? Come on. VIP over here. Oh, add man, please. all the admin. We're ever gonna get a bed in this place.
Well, Dr. Citrullo and I have been asked to see Mr. Claus for this consult. And after a pretty extensive review of his clinical history and taking a look at the amount of defect that he has, he's really not a candidate for a penis transplant. As a matter of fact, for somebody undergoing that procedure and the type of work that he's involved with, going through millions of chimney every year, he's actually at high risk of squamous cell carcinoma of the scrotum, known as the chimney sweeper scrotum carcinoma. So our committee has decided this is not the right thing to do, and thank you very much for the time.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Let's be good all day. What a reindeer. Santa, this way, this way, this way. Oh, hi, Santa.
Oh,
Santa!
I know him.
I know him.
That MRSA VRE swabs. We better get to the room.
Oh, the swabs. Yippity-doo, the swabs. Santa, look.
What's going on? Where are we?
Just for you.
Where am I?
Santa,
Who are you?
You're on White
Who
7.
the hell are you?
I'm your nurse.
What's
I'm
that?
Lisa. I know him.
I know him.
We need stat MRSA VRE swabs.
Oh, we'll get those for you. Don't you worry.
What's a
Oh, we'll
swab?
get those for you. Here.
Candy cane?
I got lollipops and candy canes. One's a lollipop. It's gonna go in your nose, and a candy cane is gonna go in some other orifice.
Oh no!
Oh,
Not
yes. Oh yes, Santa.
that! Where are we? Where's the reindeer? Where are we?
Well, the reindeer.
What's
they're not
going
here.
on?
But here,
Who
Santa.
are you?
Santa, here, look at this. Ready?
Ah!
Oh, look at this. Oh, a candy cane in the tropical.
There's no
candy
snow in
cane
there, is
forest.
there?
Oh, yes. And then Santa, come here.
Oh, no.
Santa, we have to roll you.
No.
Can you roll to your side?
No.
Oh, you want to make
No.
a bet? Yes, you can. Ready, Santa?
Oh, no.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Santa,
Oh,
you can
no.
do it. Yeah, Santa, you can. You can, you can. I know you can do
Where's
it,
Mrs.
Santa.
Claus?
You know what,
Where's
Santa?
Mrs. Claus?
You know what,
No.
Santa? You can do it. You can do it, Santa. Look, right in your little reindeer panties. Oh, yippity yahoo! We're gonna
This
put
is
you in
torture.
the candy cane forest
I love
where there's
candy cane.
magical elves.
I love elves.
Oh yeah, there's magical elves
Lots
here.
of elves. Are
On
they on
White
Bumble?
7,
Those
they're-
elves on Bumble? Love elves.
You know what? And we're gonna give you magical Christmas hot chocolate.
Cocoa.
Oh, cocoa and juice.
Juice.
Don't you worry.
Clear's toast and emesis.
Oh, Clear's toast and emesis, all for you.
Love it.
Oh, all for you.
That sounds good.
All right, listen. Do you think you can hop over that side rail right there? Do you think you
I
can?
fly a goddamn
climb-
sleigh. Of course I could get over there.
Do you think you can get over that side rail? Come on, Santa.
I
ready?
need that blue sheet under me.
No.
Where's that blue
no
sheet?
blue sheet for you. No blue sheet for you. You just climb.
You know I
your
got some
little-
trauma, right?
Yeah, you just climb your tuchus right over into. Oh, Santa, look at you.
Oh my gosh, I need a pillow. Come on.
Oh,
Lisa, Lisa, I need a pillow.
How do you know my?
How do I know?
He knows
Lisa,
my
I need
name.
a pillow.
He
Please,
knows my
somebody.
name.
Where's the elf?
Oh,
Somebody help
listen.
me.
Don't
Doesn't
you
anyone-
worry about it. We're gonna get you a
Doesn't
pillow.
anyone have any spirit?
Yeah, we do have spirit. Yeah, we do. It's called the Christmas spirit with no sheet on the
No
bottom of the
sheet?
mattress.
Oh, this is good.
Because we love
Oh,
you that much.
Man, oh man, Mrs. Claus,
Yes,
you're giving her a run for
we
the
do.
money.
Oh,
man.
listen. Would you like to have some of this chapstick? I just got it off the floor.
No,
but
my
I
lips
don't
are
know whose it is.
not-
Are you sure?
No, I'm good.
All right.
All right, BT team, let's run through the list.
Andrews, Ellison 14, 20% TBSA burn. He's from New Hampshire. We phenobarged him. We're managing pain with methadone. You want me to keep going? They're all doing great. They're all on phenobarb.
Excellent, just the way I like it.
Well, actually, I have a pretty interesting patient, and he's verbal. He's a 75-year-old guy. I think he got hit in the chest by a reindeer. Let me tell you about the mental status exam, though. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. He had the stump of a pipe in his teeth, and The smoke that it created encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
Dan,
Yes.
let's get to the point.
Well, okay. I think he has peduncular hallucinosis. He sees all these little elves everywhere and they're all going about doing his work. He has a history of eggnog use disorder, and we started him on an eggnog taper, basically.
Excellent.
That was the burn team. Let me just call Sean back. Hi, it's Deanna from psychiatry. Are you serious? Let me talk to the team. We'll see him. Sorry about that. Dan, that was Burns. They said that we recommended frankincense oil in the diffuser. The patient got agitated, and now he has 4% TBSA burns. This is definitely going to be a safety report.
I was doing some reading. I know it's not levocarnitine or phenobarbital, but there's some really good niche research on frankincense oil that's inhaled to help with delirium and agitation.
I sent him some articles. This is how he got that recommendation. There's a new sheriff in town.
So Santa Claus has a very small superficial burn. It's going to be non-operative, basiadaptic. He'll be fine. And I think we really should ridicule the psych team and Dr. Kuhihi for her use of the, what oils was this that she was using? Frankincense oil, yeah. There's really no indication for frankincense oil in this situation.
Haldol oil.
What kind of oil?
Haldol.
Yeah, he really could have been given Haldol oil instead. And that's really what Santa needs.
Please help Santa, MGH. I hear that Santa Claus has mistletoma and he's being treated at the Mass General Hospital, so I'm asking all the nurses, the doctors, and all the staff at MGH, please take good care of Santa because we need him for Christmas Day.
Keith, this is Brian Clare at UC San Diego. I heard from an elf at the North Pole that Santa's in the hospital at MGH with a mistletoma of the pancreas. I just wanted to reach out with our concern for Santa and our hope that you and your staff will do everything possible to get Santa ready by Christmas Eve.
Hey MGH, this is Mary Hahn, Chair of Surgery at Stanford. We hear you had to admit Santa Claus. We hope you take great care of him and get him well soon. He's got a big job next week to do.
So I hear Santa Claus is in the hospital at MGH, and I hear he may have a mistletoma. You know, I reviewed those CT scans, and I'm a little worried that there could be a pseudoaneurysm of the splenic artery. Could he have had pancreatitis? What has he been up to? Good luck. Take good care of him.
Hi, Dad. I heard you guys have Santa up there admitted to your service. I'm so sorry to hear that. You know, if anybody can handle it, it's you guys. I did hear he might need a Whipple, so I called Dr. Tarpley, and he's actually on his way. He's taking a red-eye from Africa, so he should be down there soon.
I have a special request for you guys at MGH from East Africa, from here in Kenya. I understand my colleague Santa Claus is there with some kind of incidentaloma of the pancreas. Y'all are the mecca for taking care of such problems, and I encourage you guys to take very good care of my friend Santa Claus. Thank you, and have a Merry Christmas.
Hey, Jeff Matthews from the University of Chicago here. Season's greeting to the Mass General Hospital. We are so sorry to hear about Santa's illness. You know, at the University of Chicago, we've taken care of elves and we've taken care of reindeers, but if Santa Claus is ill, there's only one place for him, and that's the Mass General Hospital. We know you'll take great care of him. All the best to Santa for a speedy recovery, and season's greetings to the whole department from ours.
Hey guys, Charlie Yo here at Jefferson. Listen, I hear Santa made it up to the MGH with his mistletoma. Good luck with it. Tough case, unusual anatomy, often a lot of inflammation. I want to refer you to a recent case report we put in the little journal, Case Reports in Pancreatic Cancer, about this. Hope you guys have a great holiday. I got to get back to doing my EPIC modules, learning modules, because we just transitioned over to EPIC. Best wishes to everybody up in Boston. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Mistletoma. I'm pretty sure I remember Pete Fagenholtz doing this case when I was his intern on the ward service. You know, we used to be able to do stuff like that back then. Not anymore, obviously, but nonetheless, it sounds complicated. I think the MGH is probably the only place that can handle this case, so please save Santa Claus.
Mistletoma of the pancreas. It's very rare. You know, I think I probably saw like 10 of them with Carlos in a week as a resident, but it's very rare. As I recall, the pancreas was always alive in the setting of mistletoma. I mean, There's essentially no necrosis. So why would I be interested in taking care of a mistletoma?
Jahan? So you're the Team 7 resident this month, is that right? So look, I looked at this transfer that you brought in for possible Whipple. I can't do him. First of all, he's so fat it'll take far longer than I can spend in the OR to do any case. You know, I have a lot of things to do. Secondly, all his comorbidities, I have to keep my complication rate low. This guy will kill me at M&M and Berger will go crazy. Thanks. Get somebody else to do it.
I won't do your Whipple, but I'm happy to fix your hernia.
So tell me a little bit more about Santa. His ejection fraction sounds way too high. He doesn't have liver failure? No. He doesn't have COPD? No. He has insurance? Absolutely not. I am not doing his Whipple.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. It looks like an incredible case, and it would be a privilege, actually an honor to operate on Santa. I can't think of anything greater. But as you know, the situation isn't good, and I just got my notice. Trump is kicking me out of the country, so I'm leaving. Bye.
Well, Maggie, that's not a problem at all. I've done, hundreds of Whipples robotically. The last ones that I did were for gunshot wound of the pancreas, and I never had a leak with a robot. So I would be more than glad to do this case robotically. Bring the patient in right now, and I'll complete it in a couple of hours. That's no problem at all. You see, you can do robotic surgery in a very relaxed way. It's very good for the surgeon. Quite frankly, you don't even need your mask. Let's see. Yeah, will be done very, very quickly. No leak, my mask.
From Interventional Radiology. Of course, Santa is in town and has a problem that is biliary. Do we call Trump? Or maybe Hillary? No, too much politics. It may go too far. Better get the experts. Call IR. We love our surgeons and their team. At night, about their complications, we dream. There's Berger and Fernandez, Ratner and Hoden. Lahamos King de Moya, Fagenholz, yea, we are beholden. We can't forget in the season, Hatham and Noel. The biggest giver is Lilimo. We love him so well. Santa has appeared to have sprung a leak. We all know that his wounds run very deep. From the leak we drained lots of schmutz, but it appears that jolly old St. Nick is a putz. An hour later, Santa woke with a smile, and he thanked everyone for draining his bile.
Call Mario Fernandez.
Mario Fernandez. Doctor, what can I do for you?
Mario, we have an emergency with Santa. We need you right now.
I'll be right there.
Okay. Mario, let's go. Come on.
What can I do for you? Let's go.
Dr. Warshaw.
Dr. Warshaw,
Yeah,
we've been
what?
looking everywhere for you.
What? We didn't know you had an office. We're glad we found you. We have a big problem with Santa.
What's the matter with Santa?
Santa's Whipple has gone totally wrong. His drain, he's losing all of his Christmas spirit. It's just dumping out.
Pouring out.
What Santa got a Whipple for?
A mistletoma.
Oh my God. So okay, let's go.
We have to go right now. He's in the OR.
Come on.
Let's go. Okay, Dr. Warshaw, we found Santa. He's here on this table.
Oh my God. Hey, Velma hosted this? What'd you let him do that for? He doesn't even know how to use the robot. He's never done a Whipple, and this nonsense about not having any fistulas. I've never had a fistula, but at least I know how to fix them.
We need your help.
How do we fix them?
Well, you can't put the pancreas back, but you can plug the leak. Now, under ordinary circumstances, we could use Gorilla Glue, but Gorilla Glue doesn't work in the cold.
and it takes too long. We need something that's fast and will work under these circumstances. How about reindeer glue?
Perfect.
Okay, you got me?
Got you. Yeah.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay,
Here's the Mueller drain.
okay. So we put the reindeer glue directly in here,
Spell your first and last name.
and look at that. No more fistula.
Okay.
We
Santa.
did it.
We fixed him.
Oh,
Thank you for saving
You
Santa.
saved Christmas, Dr. Warshaw. We need this.
Logist has
Oh my gosh. What happened? Ow. I have appropriate abdominal pain, but there's no drain anymore. There's only 3 days till Christmas! I need to go thank Dr. Lilmo right now. I need to get out of here. Elves, I need the elves. We gotta go. It's time to save Christmas.
Ho, 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 little Mo! It's time to save Christmas! 3 days till Christmas, Santa's coming,